to another Chris the Fish. This one is part 2 of converting the IBC tote into a working fish tank. Right, so like I said, this is part 2. In part 1, if you haven't seen it already, go back and watch it. But we're basically converting the IBC tote, which was like a pond, into an actual working fish tank now where you can see into it. So now I've got it all cleaned, the window's in, it's all siliconed, everything's working. I've even got ornaments in there. The only thing that I haven't put in yet is the fish. Might be in by the end of this video. Now, Courtney has found, what have you found?
Window.
A window. So do you still have to look over the top now, or can you look in?
Looking.
Is that better for you?
Yeah.
Give me a smile and a thumbs up. What you found, Luke?
Oh, a tank.
And what can you see in it?
Yeah.
Do you have to look over the top?
No.
Why?
Look, there's a window.
You got a window now?
Yeah.
Yeah, is that good?
But we need a cut here so we can put our head through.
No, you're not going to put your head in the tank. Alright? Is that good?
Yeah.
Water test part 1. Wish me luck. Water test take 1. Alright, so now that it's in, we got the window on. We're going to fill it up and start water testing it. I've got a little bit in already, so now we've just got to carry on. So we'll come back once it's filled up, and hopefully there won't be any leaks either. Wish me luck. So far so good, we're nearly full and there's no leaks. Okay, so I've done test number 1, there was no leaks. However, there was this part here I wasn't 100% settled on. I'll show you a picture right here of what it looks like. So of course I've drained it down a bit, and I've just slapped some more silicone on down there, a nice thick bead, evened it out, so hopefully won't get any water in there now. Everything else looks fine, I just don't want to take the risk of it leaking through. But yeah, it's looking good. And we got 4 new baby cribs join the family, 2 normal, 2 albino. The reason I got those is because unfortunately my main one died, and if you follow my channel you know I do love my Crebensis. Made a little DIY fry tank thing for the Crebensis fry. So all I've done is I've got a popcorn tub, drilled loads of holes in it so it keeps the same temperature as the tank. Put an air stone in, and then use the hook on the bucket onto the brace so that it doesn't sink. So far it seems to float quite nicely anyway. But yeah, fingers crossed for these guys. Right, so it may be a bit loud because obviously I'm filling it up again, but I drained it about 2/3 of the way down. Re-siliconed the one side, even though it wasn't leaking, I wasn't 100% happy, and now I'm filling it back up again. So I woke up this morning to 3 of them in the bucket. One's jumped out, I thought, oh great, that's going to get eaten, but I've just seen him hiding down the back of the filter. So he is still alive, just not in the bucket. Playing a brave game in this tank. There he is, just by the filter. Very brave in a tank full of JDs and a clown knife and everything else. Right, so we have a lot more progress made. We've got the sump on, everything's connected. So it'll come up here, in, down, and comes across to join us at the end, so we keep a good flow. And I've also decorated inside as well now. So instead of looking at the top, the whole purpose, we have a window. So now when you look in the window, it looks pretty damn good. So now all we've got to do is leave it to get to temperature, because it's currently sat at 23. So once it's all heated up, we can start putting the fish in, and then we've also got to cut the lid for the top as well. But yeah, some pretty good progress. So where we're at the moment: sump, temporary stand, got the light, got all the ornaments and plants in, looking mint, got the bubblers going, got the sump pipes actually in where the external filter was. The window is looking amazing, and you can actually see in there a lot better now, which means we'll be able to enjoy the fish a lot more. Now there is a load of plants that I've put in at the back because obviously it brightens it up a bit, but there might be a few more added, there might be some different ones, I don't know yet, I'm not 100%. But then obviously I've taken the big plane out of this tank to put it into the tote and replaced it with a baby version, so there is still a plane in here. And then I've taken the filament barb out of this tank and it's in with the other ones for now, because all that's going to be going into there. And we've even got some baby little crebensis as well, which you can barely see at the moment. There's 2 albinos and 2 normals in there, but they're all doing absolutely fantastic. But yeah, we've just got to decide what we're putting in. So far I know I'm putting the jaguar, the filaments, the clown barbs and the Jack Dempseys and the plec. Them are all going to be going into there. I'm contemplating about whether or not to put the clown knife in there or whether it's still too small. I'm not 100% yet. But at the same time I'm also thinking all this might be emptied. I might move all the fish out of there, put them into this one, and that one will be for the flower horns with the divider in instead of that little one, and I might use that little one for like a grow out tank or something. We'll see what happens, but for now it's all up and running. If you've been following, you'll know we're missing the boxing. That will be coming on the weekend, so I could say it's a part 3, but no, we're just going to do that in an update video. But yeah. Right, so to give you the rundown, obviously we've got the intake comes in here. I also saw a video where you have to have the pump hired so that if it does drain the tank, which it shouldn't do, then at least it will only drain it as far as the pump is and won't drain it right to the bottom. So yes, we've got the plant pot in and a rock just to hold it down, even though it ain't going to move, just to hire the pump up a bit. Keeps the fish safe. I'd rather burn the pump out than drain the tank. We've still got the 2 air stones in. We've got the giant 1200 IF internal filter in, a 500 watt and a 300 watt heater, plus plenty of caves for anything that wants to hide as well. You'll recognise this log is one of my originals, but I've added a plant onto it. That cave in the corner is one of my originals that was in here before. These 2, however, are new. The plants are pretty much everything that I've had before. I've just mixed them all up, made them a bit bigger so that they stand out rather than stupid little ones. The filter's outtake comes down and it comes all the way across and shoots over to the other side, so it will go in this side, out that side, and then the pump will blow it all back over this way. I did have the wave maker on, but it just seemed a bit loud and pointless, so we'll just see what we do with that at a later date. But yeah, looking absolutely mint. In this tank at the moment we've got all the filament barbs, we've got the clown barbs, we've got the jaguar cichlid. As I've said, all of those will be going into the tote as soon as the tote's reached its right temperature. All of the tote has been given a whole bottle of prime cetrum to dechlorinate it, and half a bottle of the stability as well, just so that we know it's going to be alright for them. But we're 25 degrees, so we're just under, so we're nearly there, nearly time for the fish to be added. Alright, so we're going to leave that at part 2. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell. You'll get notifications for more updates on when we actually finish the tote and everything else. Bye bye.